Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel. Bolivia, land of the peaks. Welcome to Bolivia, one of the most magical and unique countries in the world. This place is not only famous for its majestic natural scenery but also for its impressive geographical location. Did you know that Bolivia is proud to own a series of world records for altitude? Let's explore the highest city in the world, La Paz, where every step you take seems to glide through the clouds. Built among the hills, La Paz offers visitors not only breathtaking views but also unforgettable unique experiences. But don't forget Lake Titicaca, the highest lake in the world, where you can immerse yourself in the quiet space and enjoy the peaceful beauty of nature. This lake is not only a source of inspiration but also a place to preserve many rich cultural legends of the indigenous people. And then there are the highest forests, where rich ecosystems blend with wild beauty. Immerse yourself in this space. You will feel the magic of nature and its strong vitality. Finally, the stadium in Bolivia, where fierce football matches take place, is also located at an incredible height. You can feel the enthusiasm of the fans in the fresh and clean air, as they cheer for their team. In short, Bolivia is not only a tourist destination but also an adventure full of emotions and wonderful experiences. Let these peaks guide you to unforgettable stories and memories. Bolivia, officially known as the plurinational state, is a gem in the heart of South America. Named after the revolutionary Simon Bolivar, the country is not only famous for its natural beauty but also for its little-known wonders. Located in the center of the continent, Bolivia is bordered by Brazil to the north and east, Paraguay and Argentina to the south, and Chile and Peru to the west, with a large area of over 1 million square kilometers but only about 12 million people living here. It becomes one of the countries with the lowest population density in the world. Notably, Bolivia recognizes up to 37 official languages, demonstrating unique cultural diversity. One of the most interesting things is that most of the country is located at an altitude of 3,000 meters above sea level. Therefore, Bolivians are considered to have the strongest lungs in the world. The main cities, such as La Paz, the administrative capital at 2.790 meters, and Sucre, the constitutional capital, are both located in the highlands. La Paz, at 3.600 meters, is one of the highest cities in the world. And if you plan to visit, remember to bring oxygen. There is a dangerous road called Death Road, a real challenge for anyone who dares to venture. However, with the development of the world's longest cable car system, getting around the capital has become much easier. Bolivia is also famous for its vast butterfly reserve, spanning 24 hectares, which is home to more than 1,000 species of butterflies. Along with that, radio is an integral part of the culture here, helping to connect communities together. But perhaps the most notable thing is the national stadium, Estadio Hernando Siles. This is the highest stadium in the world, located at an altitude of 3.601 meters, where the thin air becomes a real challenge for visiting teams. Players from other countries often complain of difficulty breathing, dizziness, and even have to carry oxygen tanks. On the contrary, the Bolivian team feels extremely comfortable, and this has helped them win many important matches. When you set foot in Bolivia, it is not just a trip, but also a journey to discover the culture, history and challenges that this country brings. The majestic scenery, strong people and cultural diversity will leave you with unforgettable impressions. Come and experience. Bolivia is waiting for you. Returning to the fascinating story of Bolivia, we will explore a bit of the country's turbulent history. Once part of the Inca Empire in the 15th century, Bolivia was ruled by the great Incas, who expanded their territory to an impressive extent. This period marked a period of prosperity, when Inca culture and architecture strongly influenced the lives of the people here. However, in the 16th century, Bolivia fell into the hands of Spanish colonists. When the first ships arrived in South America, this country was no exception. But what is special is that the Bolivian people reacted strongly to this invasion. With the advantage of terrain and altitude, they organized resistance against the Spanish colonialists, creating a resilient and nationalistic picture. Today, Bolivia boasts the highest proportion of indigenous people in South America, partly as a result of its steadfast efforts to preserve its cultural identity throughout its history. Despite the presence of Portuguese and Spanish people, indigenous culture has remained dominant, keeping traditions and customs alive for generations. Finally, in the 19th century, Bolivia gained its independence and became an independent state, bearing the name we know today. This journey was not only a fight for freedom, but also a fight to preserve the cultural identity of a resilient people. When it comes to the Bolivian flag, we not only see the vibrant colors but also feel the long-standing story of this country's struggle. Red symbolizes the bloodshed in the war for independence. Yellow represents the wealth and rich minerals, while green represents Bolivia's industry and beautiful environment. Culturally, Bolivia is truly a colorful picture with 37 official languages. This place is a wonderful blend of indigenous culture and Spanish influence. Although liberated from colonial rule, the traces of Spanish culture are still strong, creating a unique identity that is not found anywhere else. Now, let's explore one of the most magical places in Bolivia, Lake Titicaca. The world's largest freshwater lake is not only famous for its breathtaking beauty but also carries many mysterious legends. Located at an altitude of 3.840 meters above sea level, Lake Titicaca is about 8.240 square kilometers wide, 180 kilometers long and up to 200 meters deep at its deepest point. It is also home to the Reed Islands, where the Uru people have built unique floating islands from reeds. This place is not only a tourist destination but also attracts the attention of famous scientists, biologists and researchers. In the 1970s, a group of scientists dived to the bottom of the lake and discovered many strange animals, including a giant toad weighing up to 12 kilograms. These toads live deep in the lake and are often blind from birth. An interesting fact that adds to the mystery of Lake Titicaca. In addition, the bottom of the lake also contains valuable ancient artifacts such as gold, ceramics and even a stone temple. However, the exploitation of these antiquities has been opposed by local residents, who believe that disturbing the lake bed could lead to the wrath of the gods, causing natural disasters for them. Lake Titicaca is not only a natural beauty but also a cultural and historical treasure, where mysterious stories are still waiting to be discovered. Come and feel the mystery of this lake, where every ripple carries a story, a secret waiting for you to find out. Let's continue to explore the mysteries of Bolivia, where unique stories are always waiting for you. One of the most interesting places is San Pedro Prison, famous for its surprising difference. This is not just a normal prison but also a unique tourist destination. Here, prisoners not only serve their sentences but also live with their families. They have the right to earn money and, if they have the means, can even buy or rent nicer rooms in the prison. So, this place is really more like an apartment complex than a prison. Right, next is a natural masterpiece that you cannot miss, the Salar de Uyuni Salt Desert. The largest in the world. With its enchanting beauty, this place has become an inspiration for many works of art and cinema. Especially, during the rainy season, the desert is covered with a thin layer of water, turning this place into a giant mirror reflecting the blue sky and fluffy clouds. This amazing optical effect makes every photo taken here magical and mystical. Near the Salt Desert, you will find a unique hotel called Salt Palace. Built in the 90s, this hotel uses up to 1 million blocks of salt to create the walls, floors and even the interior. Everything from the beds, tables, chairs to the sculptures are made of salt, creating a unique space that you can hardly find anywhere else in the world. Bolivia is not only a tourist destination but also a journey of discovery full of surprises. The fascinating stories and unique places here will captivate you, and each trip will leave you with unforgettable memories. When coming to Bolivia, you will discover interesting places that cannot be missed, including the unique Witches Market located right in the capital La Paz. This place is not just a market, but also a mysterious spiritual world with countless unique items. You may be startled when seeing dried body parts or animals, all of which have a certain meaning in local culture. People believe that these items can bring luck, health and happiness, even help with childbirth. In addition to the Witches Market, you can also visit the Coca Leaf Museum, an important cultural symbol of Bolivia. Here, you will learn about the coca plant, a plant that has contributed significantly to the lives of the people here. The museum displays a lot of information and artifacts related to the coca plant, showing its role in the traditions and culture of this country. Bolivia is also famous for its colorful festivals and vibrant sounds. If you have the chance, You should definitely join to feel the bustling atmosphere and unique customs. And if you plan to experience life at an altitude of more than 3.00 meters above sea level in La Paz, prepare yourself mentally. It is not only an adventure, but also a challenge for the body. Last advice for you: if you participate in sports or football activities, do not forget to bring an oxygen tank. Bolivia is home to people with the strongest lungs in the world, and you will feel it clearly when facing the altitude. Thank you for following my journey to explore Bolivia. If you find this story interesting, do not hesitate to click the subscribe button and suggest topics that you want me to do in the next videos. Goodbye and see you in the next adventures.